Let us continue with the challenge 2, data management operation using FS module with asynchronous approach. So using code in this, we will be creating folders, we will be creating files, and we will be performing all this operation, and it will be very similar to CRUD again, that is creating the files, reading the content, updating the content, and finally deleting the folders. Even creating the file also you have to do in asynchronous way. So I would suggest pause the video, try to do research by yourself and try to complete this challenge. So now let us start with the challenge. First, we have to create a folder async challenge in asynchronous way. I will copy, come to this file. I will be writing the comment challenge. So here we have already required this FS module and path module. I will come down. What I will do, I will be creating one variable. I will give folder path is equal to, I will write path.join. Inside this, I will be passing this directory name, and what folder I have to create? I have to create this async challenge. So here I will pass the folder name async challenge. So this entire path I have just assigned to this variable. Instead of directly passing this entire thing I have just assigned to the variable. Now below this, in asynchronous way, we have to create the folder. So again, fs.mkdir. Okay, previously we have used mkdir sync for synchronous version. Now we will be using mkdir. Inside this, first we have to specify the folder path. I will just give my variable folder path. Second argument, I will simply write here recursive, and for this I will assign the value true. This part was introduced in Node version 10.12.0. I will just tell you what is the use case of this. And third, finally, we are just going to specify this callback function. Simply, we will be passing error. So this is our error first callback pattern, and we don't require any data. Simply, we have to create the folder. So here I will be writing error. If I am having any error, then simply log this error. Else, I will write log. Inside this, I will write folder is created. Very simple. Same asynchronous pattern we are using, and we are creating this folder async challenge. I will open terminal. Now I'm just going to execute this file node fs async. Just focus on this left side. As soon as I hit enter, this async challenge folder is created. And also I'm having this message folder is created. Now why this recursive is used? For that, let us understand one example. Copy comment. Below this, I will be pasting. Now what I want, I just want to create the folder A. Inside that I want B, and inside that I want C. So in this way, I have to create the folder. So if I give recursive through, one by one, it will be creating the folders. I will open terminal, run this. Now you can see folder A is created. Inside that I am having B, and inside that I am having C. But now I will just delete this, remove this entire thing. Now I will just remove this argument, remove it. Now I will just try to run. As soon as I hit enter, I will be having error and folders will not be created. I will have no such file or directory, and it will not be creating any folder. In this format, if you want to create the folder, then we will be passing that argument. If you do not want to create, and simply if you only want to create this async folder like how we have created, and for this also you do not have to pass because we are only creating one folder. But only to explain this concept, I have just used this recursive through. Now I will remove. Let us come to second question. Then what we have to do? Inside this folder, we have to create the file called readfile.txt. So I'll copy this file name. Come here, I will write the comment 1. Below this, I will be writing 2. I will write here const. I will write the variable file path. Again, path.join. Inside this, I will be passing directory name, and then I will be passing this file name. Again, what I will do? I will be using write file. Inside this first argument, we have to specify the path. I will give here file path. Second is the content. I do not want to add any content. I will be passing empty string. Third, callback function. I will just write here error. Same thing, I will copy, and inside this I will be pasting. And instead of this folder is created, I will write file is created. But now the problem is I'm inside this directory. Let me just show you. I'm inside this built-in module directory. And after that, directly I'm adding this readfile.txt. But what I want, inside this async challenge, I want to create this file. So here I have to write my folder name async challenge, and then I just have to give this file name. If you do not give this async challenge folder name, then directly inside this built-in module, this file will be created. Now I will open terminal. I will just run this. As soon as I hit enter, now inside this async challenge, you can see I am having this readfile.txt. Very important to understand. If you do not give this, then inside this built-in module, this file will be created. Now let us come to third question. Now we have to write the content into this file, and the content is hello, this is an asynchronous challenge. I will copy this content. Come here. Below this, I will be writing 3. So first, I'm just going to copy this entire thing, and here I will be writing. This is my entire file path. Below this, I will be creating one more variable content, and inside this, I will just assign this value. Now here, instead of passing empty string, we can simply pass this content. And here I will write content is added. Content is added. Save it. Open this readfile.txt. Inside this, we are not having any content. I will run. As soon as I hit enter, successfully, I am able to add the content in this file. So let us come to fourth question. We have to read and display the contents of readfile.txt. Again, I will come here, copy comment. Below this, I will be writing 4, and here I will paste this entire thing. So this remains same. My file path is same. I do not need any content. I will remove, and also from here I will remove. Instead, I will just pass this encoding UTF-8. And third, we should be passing this callback function. But inside this callback function, we have to specify another argument data which will be having our data. So here I will simply log data. And instead of write file, we have to use read file now. Save, open terminal, clear it, run this. Now you can see successfully I am able to read the contents of the file. Comment this entire thing. Now fifth question, we have to append the text sending more data asynchronously to this file. I will come here. Below this, I will be writing fifth. I will just copy this third answer, and here I will be pasting and comment this entire thing. So this is my file path. I will just come here. I will just copy this content, and inside this I will be pasting the content. And then here I will write append file. This entire thing will be same. Here I will write data is appended. Save it. Come to readfile.txt. I will just run this. Now you can see after this text, my data is appended. using this append file. Then come to this 6th, we have to create a new file named writefile.txt, and then we have to write this content. So now this time we are creating the file as well as we are adding the content to the file. But previously what we did, we simply created the file without any content. So same thing, I will copy, I will come down, I will just comment this entire thing. Below this, I'm just going to write 6. I will paste, uncomment. Now here, what I have to do, I just have to create this writefile.txt. I will give the path. Below this, I will be creating another variable. I will give content is equal to, inside this, I'm just going to pass this entire thing. Then here, I will simply pass content. Here, file is created and data is added. Save it, open terminal, as well as I will open, just focus on this left side. I will run. As soon as I hit enter, inside async challenge, write file is added, and inside this content will be added. Now 7th question, we have to copy the content from readfile.txt and we have to append it to writefile.txt. So basically, whatever content I am having inside this read file, this entire thing I have to copy and I just have to append inside this readfile.txt. Okay, let me open both the files. Now let us work on this challenge. I will comment this entire thing. Below this, I will be writing 7th. First, I have to access this read file path. I will copy and here I will simply paste. I will uncomment. For better understanding, this is writing the file. So here I will give write path for previous challenge question. Copy this write path and inside this I will be pasting. So this is the path for reading the file from readfile.txt. So here I will write fs.readfile. Inside this I will give my file path. Then I have to give this UTF-8, and after that I'm just going to specify this callback function error data. Open this callback function. Inside this I will simply write if I am having any error, then simply display error to user. Okay, till here it is fine. So what I am doing, I am just reading the contents of the file which is present inside this path. So here I am just reading the content of the file which is present inside readfile.txt. But now in this challenge, what it is telling, we have to read the content and after that we have to append the content to this writefile.txt. Now inside this data, we are having entire content of this file. So here inside this read file itself, now we are going to write fs.append file, and for this I should be having access to this write path. I will copy this and here I will be pasting. So inside this I am having path to my writefile.txt. So here I will be passing write path. And then what I have to add here, I just have to add this data which is present inside this readfile.txt. So here I will copy this data and inside this I will be pasting that data. But in next line I want to paste, I will be using template literal. I will give this escape character. Then inside this I will simply pass data. So inside this file, whatever data I am having inside this readfile.txt, I am just adding that data. And then we have to specify the callback function. Here I will be writing error. And inside this same thing, I will copy. I will just copy from here. And here I will be pasting. Uncomment this entire thing. If I am having any error, then simply display error to user. If I am not having any error, then simply log this message. Very simple. Do not get confused. Whatever data we got from this readfile.txt, using this append file, we are just appending this data to write file.txt. Now inside this write file, I am having this entire content, and inside this read file, I am having this content. So now just focus on this write file.txt. Before that, I will save, open terminal, I will run. As soon as I hit enter, you can see whatever content I was having inside this read file.txt, entire thing is appended in write file.txt. So basically here inside one callback function, we are having another callback function, and multiple times again whatever content I am having inside append file, again if I just want to read the content multiple times inside callback, inside callback, inside callback, if we are having multiple callback function, then we will simply enter into callback hell. Whenever you are coding, always try to avoid this callback hell. Instead, you can use promises, you can use async await. So later I will be showing you one more version of reading and writing the files, and that is promise based version. I hope you understood this challenge. Now coming to last challenge, we have to delete the files, both the files as well as we have to delete this async folder. As I mentioned already, we cannot delete the folders using code unless and until it is empty. So first we will be deleting the files. And again here what we are doing asynchronous operation. So again inside one callback we will be passing another callback, and again inside another callback we will be passing another callback. And why we are doing so? Once the file is deleted, only after that I should delete the next file, and only after that I should delete the folder. So here I will write fs unlink, and inside this, before that, let me just copy this both the file paths, copy, and here I will be pasting uncomment. I will simply pass this file path using which I have to delete this read file.txt. Then I will be passing this callback function. Now directly I'm not going to specify anything. Directly inside this I will write fs.unlink. Inside this one callback function, I am passing another callback function. Here I will be passing write file. Then again here I will specify this error. Okay, you can see inside one callback function, I am having another callback function. Why I am doing this? Because once this is complete, only then I'm just going to proceed with the next one. Then finally, I will write fs dot. For removing the directory, we have rm directory, and this is asynchronous version. So here we will write rmdir. Inside this, we simply have to give the folder path. I will just come on top, and from here I will simply copy this variable, and here I will be pasting. I will write here folder path, and then again I will be writing error, and inside this I will write if I am having any error, then simply log this message error. Okay, very simple. Whenever you see this kind of triangular shape, it simply means we are having multiple callbacks inside another callback, and we have just entered into callback hell. Now I will open terminal, and also I will open this. I'm just going to run this file. As soon as I hit enter, you can see all these files are deleted, as well as that async challenge folder is created. And why we are performing in this way? Because whatever result we are getting from this, only after that we should proceed with the next one, and only after that we should proceed with the next one. If we do not do this in asynchronous way, in order, it is not going to execute. So maybe first this line will be executed. If it is doing that, then simply we will be getting error that folder is not empty. So that is the reason one by one, first we are deleting the files, and only after that we are deleting the folder. Comment this. Okay, for your reference, I will again create the folders and files, but I hope you understood this complete challenge and you had practice on FS module using both synchronous version and asynchronous version.